Okay, guys, good morning all. Let's get started immediately. Now, this is Euro USD, and Euro USD we have seen, based on our analysis last week, is playing out as expected. And we're still moving with the trend down to flush down that liquidity on daily, as you can see. And below that daily, you will see 4 hours OB. All right. Now, as you can see, I told you guys something about FVG. Now, you if you watch here, you see, yeah, there's a gap here. So the essence of this is just for you to know where this market is likely to head. So it came up like this, clear this liquidity up, trade into the FVG, all right? From here, this FVG. So traded into this FVG and smash, was supposed to smash down to this level. This is the general thing we're looking at. So all these things you see is just like trying to play over retail traders' psychology. So this is what, as institutional trader, this is what we're actually expecting that will happen. All right. So we have seen this move up. All right. Then we have seen it down. So it needs to flush this liquidity. Let's go back to 4 hours. We have seen what's happening here. This is what we're expecting in daily. Okay. So I'm going to remove this one right now. So here you see in 1 hour, we have this as a block. And we'll have this head, shoulder, smack down. So this is also a liquidity in 1 hour. So the question here is, what are we expecting so that we can be able to follow these guys down to flush down this liquidity? Of course, we know that they are going to come down to flush down this liquidity. So, but what are we really expecting for them to do this, and when are they going to do it? So let's move this out so you can see it clearly. All right. So in between here and here is what? Is a fair value gap. So there's a gap in between here and here. So, and this is coming down, and it has not taken this level out before we begin to think of anticipating a kind of a bullish move back up, then flush down. Let's go to 1 hour. So what I'm looking for now is an entry to sell. An entry to sell. Okay, this level is broken. It needs to pull back, then smash down. So I will be expecting this to pull back, and I'll fill it and go down with it. Now let's go back to 50 minutes. Okay. Just broken out. Then I want to see a reason for this to go back up. I want to see this happen. Then I'll smash down. I hope this is clear. Is it clear? Guys, is it clear?
Sir, it's clear, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I would like if like this drawing you've made now, if you can snap it and send it to the because
It's left for you to snap it now.
okay, I can snap.
You
Let me
can,
just
you
screenshot
can
it.
do screenshot here. So
Okay.
can do screenshot. So what we're
Okay.
saying is just let everyone be while we're doing this, just to guide us, bias can actually change. Bias can actually change depending on what the
Okay.
market brings. Okay. Now, but
Okay,
this
sir.
is what we are seeing based on this market condition now. Now, if peradventure there is an unprecedented news that made this market to go up and come and close above this level, right? This in 4 hours. This thing, you see this break of structure here in 4 hours. You see this thing like this in 4 hours. That means this bias have actually changed to the upside. But based on what we're seeing now, this bias is what? Is a downtrend. All right. It broke a structure here, but then this structure is not broken in on daily. Daily we can see that. So look at it here. So and we have seen liquidity down. We brought this structure here up. Look at the highest, the high, and here is low. So I want to see this taken away first before it break what we call short-term structure here. But we're still seeing them going down because this is an inducement for try to go up while they smash it down. And that is what I told us even in a previous video. And that is what actually played out. And that is what is still playing out. So our bias 100% is down. But if there's anything like news on the unprecedented news or something that made this market to go up and close above this level, bridge this structure, then we can change our bias up. I hope that is clear. I hope this is clear. Second one. Guys, if you guys watch, this was, we analyzed this. Sorry, I will not play this. We analyzed this. And that day, just the same thing I told you guys in Euro USD, I told you guys something. These guys are going to come down to come and flush below this level. They must come and flush this liquidity. And that they have to do inducement up. They induce traders up. After they are done inducing traders up, they smash it down. All right. They induce them up. After they are done up, they smash it down. This thing you see is what they give future traders reason to see a trend line, a kind of a channel. They give them reasons to see this. All right. And these guys were like, okay, this market is now making high, low. I think this is time for them to like go up or something. So these guys continue as they were going up. What happened? Then they have to smash it down. Just a minute, please. Oh, hello. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I can just call you back. I am actually having a market analysis this morning. I will call you back later.
Okay.
Yeah.
No issues, sir. No issues. So, just wanted to know, like, when we can discuss, like, are we closing the deal this month, or it's quite delay, or what? Sir?
Yeah, I understand. I'll call you back shortly. I'm actually online right now.
No issues, no issues. You can call me back anytime, sir.
Okay. Hello, sorry for that interruption. Hello, guys, can you guys hear me? Hello, guys, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay,
I
okay,
can hear you, sir.
let's go on, please. So now, this was what I analyzed, and when I analyzed this, some of you guys were questioning me, okay, what are you saying now? But this has broken structure up, all right. And I told you guys that we are expecting these guys to flush down this liquidity. So particularly Meso questioned me so much on this. So as you can see, um, it did played out exactly as I said that. So they came back up, cleared the liquidity up, and come back and smash this liquidity down to do exactly what I want them to do, and they've done exactly that. So as you can see, I told you guys about the secret of trading into what? Into FVG. So that FVG, I must tell you guys, since I started applying that particular trading this on daily, my trading improves seriously. It improves seriously. And that is why I keep telling you guys, every single day market change, every single this guy learn good thing, new things, and then ours is to update whatever we have actually known and make sure we are in line with them. We're thinking the way they're thinking, we're acting the way they are acting. So this is what we have seen so far. So, and if you go back to daily, great. Now we're expecting these guys to take a kind of a turn here, but we don't assume we trade, right? So we do more of reactive. We don't just assume. So let's go back to weekly, and this weekly, what are we seeing in weekly? We're seeing something so great, something amazing. All right. So if you watch here, all right, this is a very very wonderful point where we're expecting this guy to do what they know how to do best. So I want to look at what is here. I want to see what we have here in this weekly, in this place, this particular spot, because I'm also looking at this place as a liquidity zone. I'm saying here as a liquidity zone for them, for these big guys. So I want to see what I really have here inside there. So let me kind of mark this place, and let's go in there to see what we are actually what they have there. Let's go in here. Let's see what they have here. All right. And let me brighten this a bit. Okay. Good. So let's go back to, of course, daily. We know there is a block here in daily. That is here to be mitigated. So let's go back to daily. Let's see what is happening daily. So let's zoom in. I told you guys I'm seeing that side as a liquidity zone. Okay, guys. So I told you guys I'm seeing the place as a liquidity zone, and price is close to that particular spot. So I would like to remove this, all right, and this. Okay, I can leave this. Let me bring this down here to this spot here. Okay. So here we'll have liquidity zone here. So let's go back again to 4 hours. Zoom out. I'm going to 4 hours. Then let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Good. Now, guys, watch. I think the picture is becoming clearer now. If you watch, in between these spots here, in between here and here, there is an FVG. Okay. This is a breaker block. This is a breaker block. So now, in between this point here, just between here and here, there is an FVG in between here. So let's make this work, extend it. Setting, extend right. Good. It's been extended, right? So let's still extend this liquidity zone. Extend it right, right. It's been extended. So you guys can now see that it's becoming clearer. So this is 4 hours. This 4 hours block. Okay. Break above, then take a reference of, then this is a spot. This is a point I'm expecting them to trade into before they leave. So now that we have seen this, guys, can we then go to where the market is and see what these guys are likely to do? So this particular point here now is an FVG. There's a gap here. All right. So we are expecting this guy to trade into this place and leave. Now, mind you, there is a block here too. There's a block here too. So now for our buyers, for us to catch our normal pips today, what are we expected to do? We're expected to do what? To throw them down. That's what we're expecting to see. So we have to wait to see the inducement up, then we'll throw them down. Mind you, uh, today is Monday. All right. So some trade I don't really trade on Mondays. Good trade I don't even trade on Monday. All right. So mind you, these things are things they use in inducing weighted traders. So we have this. So we can remove this now. I just believe you guys have clearly understood everything here. Good. So what are we really expecting these guys to do? So in between here, we'll have an FVG. All right. So we would like them to trade into this FVG, then smash down. I would like to see them do that. So yeah, you have this. And in between here and here, we'll have an FVG. Okay. In between here, this point. Oh. Between this point and this point. Yeah. Yeah. So and here we'll have a liquidity resting above here. There's a liquidity resting above here, which I would like them to come and clear. So I would like to see this. movement up into this place, then smash down. I follow them down to wherever they are going. All right. So this is what I'm expecting. And I want to see them trade into this FVG. When they trade into this FVG, then on a higher time frame, I'll be expecting to see something like this. Yeah. And up. This is what I would like to see these guys do. Okay, this is what I would like to see them do. If they trade into this, fine. I'm going to look for entry here. In a worst case scenario, they'll come down to this block, then before they go up. But then if these guys do this, I want to throw them down here. But if this guy have any reason to come and close above this level, my bias has already changed. Okay, my bias has already changed to the upside. But then, so long as this movement continues, this is what I will be expecting. I hope that is right. You guys have gotten what I just explained this morning, right? Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question for clarification, please? No question, right? Please, let's go to next pair. Good. I explained this the other day, and I told you guys something, that this market is going to trade down, all right, to flush down this. So, and exactly that is what happened. So we see expect this liquidity down here to be taken away. We'll have liquidity here because of time. I'll be fast. So we'll have liquidity here. So this is our buyer still continues. I still want to see them do this thing exactly as analyzed. I still want to have this movement down here as analyzed. Now, if you watch here, we'll have liquidity resting here. And also we'll have liquidity resting here. So I want to see them come back up into this FVG and smash down. This is what I'll be expecting in this pair. Is there any question? Yeah, so if you have any question, feel free to ask your questions and get it cleared. So I'll be expecting them to close, all this liquidity that's resting here. I want them to come and take it out. Then we'll have liquidity above and liquidity below. So, and here we'll have FVG between here. And where this liquidity is. So this spot here, within here, I want to see a reversal down to flush down these liquidities that are resting below here. If you go to 4 hours, you see it clearly. Right, these liquidities need to be taken away. These liquidities need to be taken away. But before then, the first liquidity you should expect to be flushed is this one. Then followed by the one down. Then this is what we're looking at. But if for any reason these guys begin to break above this structure up, then our bias will change to the upside. All right, so I believe you guys know that and know how to move with the trend. Okay, let's go to USD card. USD card, I told you guys something. All right. Now I analyzed this particular thing. Analyze this, and it took some time for it to play out. Okay, but it did play out exactly as it has been analyzed. So now these guys have to come down here, trade into this block. Yeah, Genesis block, break above this structure. I told you guys something that we are expecting these guys to still go up to flush above this liquidity here. And that is what we have seen. So long as you have known where these guys are likely headed, these guys are like rats. You know, if you want to catch rats, you must look for something, some wonderful spices, you know, put it in a fish, dry fish, and set trap there and see rats come. So we know definitely that these guys are going to do this because of what? Because of this liquidity that is resting above this place, as I analyzed last week. I told you guys something that they're going to come and do what? Flush above this liquidity here. And if you watch in between this place now, let me zoom in and show you guys something spiritual that your eye will see. I help you to catch some wonderful and amazing this thing. So if you watch here, you see in between this point here and this point here, there is what? This is an FVGA. So this FVG, so this FVG here is actually the turning point where we're expecting this market to do what? To turn. So this is the point we're expecting a reversal, possibly. All right. So for them to give us a good pullback. So now if you have to break above these structures, after breaking above the structure, you have to pull back. Okay, so and then we'll have this as what? As a block. So in 1 month, and we'll see it going up. So we want to see this continue going up to this level. When you get to this level, we need a pullback down. So the question is, at what level are they going to come down? So you go back to lower time frame from here, you get a breaker here, breaker broke here. Therefore, they can ascertain the level at which to come down there. Let's go to daily. Right. So this has actually given us good tip for those who have been following us. Okay, because of time, because I don't want to restart this Zoom after this time, I think we'll still have 8 minutes. So I'll be a little fast so I can just round up. So here you have this. This is a block. Let's refine this one. This block. Okay. So this is also a block of 4 hours. So I want to see this straight into this. From this spot, I want to see a reversal back to this spot here. This is what I would like to see, right? But then, you know, we don't trade what we feel, we trade what we see. So, number one thing that we know, where we know market is headed, is what? Is up. So we know this market is headed up. So when this market hits this level, I'll be expecting anything, reason to do what? To sell. So if I see, I will sell it that momentarily, but overall, this is actually an uptrend movement. Okay. So now it's an uptrend. It has not given us anything to sell down. So, but this is in a higher time frame analysis. We're expecting to have something like this, then something like this back to this block, and something like this possibly up. So this is what we'll be expecting on this pair on higher time frame. This is daily. Okay, but then for us to catch our moves for today, what are we expecting? Go to first. This level has been flushed. So let's go to 1 hour. Okay. Bearish, bullish, bearish. Bullish, bearish, bullish. Up. So guys, look for a reason to buy into this zone. Then from here, start expecting any reason. If there's anything it gives you, break structure down, then look for a reason to sell. If it doesn't break structure down, then continue going up with it. So that is what we're expecting from this pair. I hope this is clear. Let's go straight to CHF. The same thing. I analyzed this. I told you guys this will happen, and it did happen, so I'm taking it out. So go back here. Forwards. Is that movement? Is that movement? Daily. The same thing. So I told you guys something that these guys are going to flush above that level, which has been drawn. This level. And they flushed above it. They've also flushed above this particular level here as drawn. So the question is, where are they headed? Why this movement? So let's zoom in. This is a zone. Personally, I'll be expecting them to reverse. As you know, we trade what we see and not what we feel, right? Even here, there's a liquidity even here. There's a liquidity resting above here, even, right? But then, no matter what, we're seeing these guys taking this market down. It's even intercepted with this. If they sweep liquidity, this is where they can likely to. So here, but if you watch here, there is FVG here. And there is what this price is now. Okay. So between what the price is now and this upper part is what is the gap, which these guys are coming to close. And once they are done that, they might trade into this block and smash down. I use the word they might. But I see them going higher than this to go underwater, flush this liquidity up here before they come down. So these are two probabilities I'm looking at. So the first one is trading into this place, matching that. Second one is going to this level, the post matching down. So let's go to 4 hours. So what are we looking at to catch? So our bias is still what? Our bias is still this, to this level, right? So when you get to this particular level, it might give us reason to sell. If it breaks as well to sell, we'll sell. If it doesn't, but we're looking at this particular zone as a crucial zone where we'll be anticipating any form of reversal if it did break a structure. If not that, we're actually expecting this guy to keep going up like this. All right. And like what I explained to you guys, I'm expecting this guy to go up like this to this level. When they get to this place, they might likely do this. Go back to this level, then go to this level, go back, and then go to this level to flush the above liquidity, then give you a reason to do what? To sell them. So this is what I'll be expecting on this particular pair. But for now, our bias is what? It's still an up move. Anyway, this is what we're actually expecting that should really happen here. But then let's see, let's watch it and see how these guys play this game. So next one. So our bias is up move on that. On this one, this was what was analyzed on GPU